today we have something different, but we have a guest with us. So I'll not waste any more time and I'll introduce to you our viewers that today we have with us Vikramjeet, who is a cyber activist. So I'll straight away move to Vikramjeet and talk more about his job and whatever he does today. So Vikramjeet, welcome to Good Morning Northeast.
Good morning.
So you are a cyber activist.
Right.
So very interesting, to take. So we'll talk more about it, but just first of all, introduce yourself to our viewers of Good Morning Northeast.
So now you know my name. So I'd like to start from the organization that I'm associated with.
Fine.
The name of the organization is CCA-VCA.
CCA-VCA.
It's Cybercrime Awareness Victim Counseling Assam.
Okay.
And it's been 4 years now that we have been successfully running this. And we basically work on the orientation programs, awareness on the societal basis. And we are closely associated with the law enforcement. So what we actually do is we used to give them support, and we already have covered around 11 districts.
Okay.
And what we do is, under the supervision of DGP, we used to reach to the SP offices located in different districts, and we used to put our orientation programs out there.
Okay, Vikramjeet,
So this is how we actually support them.
Okay, so it's been 4 years of
It's
the
been
NGO,
4 years now.
and you said you have moved to 11 districts. So
11
you must
districts.
be having a good number of people in your NGO. So
Yes.
tell us something about the number of people and how much support you are getting from them.
So far, we have 8 active associated members,
Okay.
and all have come from different walk of life, and they are also associated with their own fields, or you can say somebody is from business sector and somebody is from some other field. So it's a club of different sort of and different thought process out there.
Right, Vikramjeet. I'll tell my viewers not to get confused that he's having a guitar with him. So you must be thinking I'm talking about cyber activism, and he's a cyber activist and a guitar with him. So he'll just crack the thing. Just tell our viewers why this guitar is with you. So any related to music, or music is your passion?
Yeah. Since school, I was always a passionate person towards music. It always used to fascinate, And though I'd like to, admit one thing, that I'm not a trained singer.
Okay.
So if anybody gets into the grammar of music, I'll not be able to answer it. But yeah, I sing and I used to strum guitar.
You sing for yourself,
times,
you sing
yes,
for others,
yes.
and you enjoy doing that.
That's right.
Okay, this is your passion actually.
It's my passion.
Okay, fine. So viewers, he is a cyber activist, but he loves to sing songs, and we also have known that he is a sketch artist too, because he sometimes pen down some sketches also.
Sometimes.
And he is an aquarist also. So
Right.
tell us something about that. It's very interesting to know.
Again, I'm not a trained
Okay.
artist.
So these are all your passions which
These are
you
all my
love
passions.
to do in your
Right,
leisure time.
Right.
Okay.
So if you're talking about art, then again I have to show you something which I'm not carrying at this moment. But about aquariums, as I've said, aquarist, I have done a lot of study, R&D, you can say, in Google. I know how to set Ayagami concept in aquarium, how to give a natural look. Not only look wise your aquarium will look natural, but there are a lot of things which I use natural,
Okay.
the plants, then the stone, how you can put all those things in a proper way so that it can give you a real life's feeling. So that what exactly drives me,
Not an artificial touch.
not an artificial touch.
Okay, fine. So we'll talk about your NGO. So why you have that passion, or why you thought of joining an NGO? And we have also learned that you are recently elected as the chairman of that NGO.
Right.
So many congratulations for that.
Thank you so much.
And so tell us something about why NGO and why not some other profession?
First of all, this NGO, it states cybercrime awareness,
Yeah.
right? So we are the only kind in entire Northeast. No any other NGO has this policy to go for any sort of awareness on societal basis regarding cybercrime. So this is what exactly we are working, and we always knew that this kind of concept will really gonna work out here, because people in Northeast really require to be aware regarding this.
Right.
And we already have, we are more veteran to this internet on daily basis. So at the same time, we also should understand that we are very vulnerable towards this internet. So people are not aware of what things should be shared in internet with the help of Facebook, say any other social app, and what should be shared. So that idea always used to drive us towards this. And I would like to take the day of my establishment.
Okay.
It was on the month of August 16, if I'm not wrong, 2014. And we got registered in the year 2014, the last second half of 2014. So ever since then, we have been doing this kind of things across Assam. So
Okay, Vikramjit will talk more about your NGO and many things, but you have a guitar with you, so we'll not let you to go without listening a song. So we'll like to listen a beautiful song from you.
sure.
So go ahead.
I'd like to sing one of my favorite songs.
Okay.
It's a song from Gadar.
Qatar.
Urja Kale Kawa. उड़ जा काले कावा तेरे मुंह विच खंड पावा ले जा तू संदेशा मेरा मैं सज दे जावा उड़ जा काले कावा तेरे मुंह विच खंड पावा ले जा तू संदेशा मेरा मैं सज दे जावा बाग में फिर झूले पड़ गए पक गया मिठिया अंबिया बाग में फिर झूले पड़ गए पक गया मिठिया अंबिया ये छोटी सी जिंदगी तेरा लंबियां लंबियां के घर आजा परदेसी कि तेरी मेरी एक जिंदड़ी के घर आजा परदेसी कि तेरी मेरी एक जिंदड़ी उड़ जा काले कावा तेरे मुंह विच खंड पावा ले जा तू संदेशा मेरा मैं सज दे जावा बाग में फिर झूले पड़ गए पक गया मिठिया अंबिया ये छोटी सी जिंदगी तेरा लंबियां लंबियां के घर आजा परदेसी कि तेरी मेरी एक जिंदड़ी के घर आजा परदेसी कि तेरी मेरी एक जिंदड़ी छम छम करता आया मौसम प्यार के गीतों का ओ ओ हो छम छम करता आया मौसम प्यार के गीतों का रसत पे रसता अखियां देखे बिछड़े मीतों का सारी सारी रात जगाए मुझको तेरी यादें सारी सारी रात जगाए मुझको तेरी यादें मेरे सारे गीत बने मेरे दिल की फरियादें के घर आजा परदेसी कि तेरी मेरी एक जिंदड़ी के घर आजा परदेसी कि तेरी मेरी एक जिंदड़ी उड़ जा काले कावा तेरे मुंह विच खंड पावा ले जा तू संदेशा मेरा मैं सज दे जावा बाग में फिर झूले पड़ गए पक गया मिठिया अंबिया ये छोटी सी जिंदगी तेरा लंबियां लंबियां के घर आजा परदेसी कि तेरी मेरी एक जिंदड़ी
Wow, Vikramjit, it's very nice. Like, and you sang it in your own style, actually.
Actually, I tried my best.
And you tried it; it came out very well.
Thank you.
Okay, so we heard a lot of like a beautiful song from you. So, what kind of genres do you like to play, and what kind of music you love? Tell us something about your music. We'll talk about your cyber activist thing, but this also will
my
also
personal genre, my personal choice actually, it's semi-classical.
Semi-classical.
I do hear a lot of classicals, but since I have said that I'm not a trained singer, so I hardly understand anything about the grammar. So it takes a lot of grammar knowledge to understand the actual classical thing. And I also used to prefer pop.
Okay. So,
So-
internet helps you.
Actually, it gives me a lot of help. So yeah, the pop and the semi-classical, both.
Okay, fine. So you are not a trained singer,
I'm not
but
a trained
you are just like just you listen songs and you try to improvise it in your own style. So what are the other genres? Do you also prefer to do some English songs or go for some Hollywood numbers?
I used to hear a lot of English songs, but I don't personally practice
Okay.
them. So
Okay,
I'm more comfortable in singing Hindi.
Hindi songs and the soft numbers. I
Soft
prefer.
numbers.
Okay, fine. So coming back to your NGO, do you also take out some of the street plays to make people aware about what cybercrime is and some kind of like stuffs, because this is also very much in these days, isn't it?
Right. I'd like to go back to the year 2015. We are actually supposed to start off with some road shows,
Roadshows.
and we are also, associated somewhere or the other with an NGO. It's UTSA,
Utsa.
right? So they work on child rights. So they are more veteran to this kind of things.
So are you collaborating with
No,
them?
we are not actually collaborated on papers, but yeah, we used to assist them, and at times they also used to share their ideas, since it's a very old NGO. And yeah, we used to offer orientation programs in institutions, a part of this police law enforcement thing. And yeah, it is there in our pipeline, so soon we'll be able to launch this street shows.
So as you said, you are planning to collaborate, or you are like talking to some of the veterans who are
Yeah,
already in the field. So what more you want to add to you, and like how your NGO is planning to take more awareness to the people out there?
We are actually planning to set a few boot camps
Boot camps.
across Assam.
Okay.
And those boot camps will be operated by the people, resident people out there, not to be a part or should be officially associated with this NGO. So we are actually planning to set these kind of boot camps in preferably in schools. So why school? Because back in our days, back in my days actually, I never had any cell phone. I didn't even see anybody is carrying cell phone around me. But nowadays we can see that a kid who is going for his coaching classes also carry a cell phone.
Yeah, right.
So I believe that school would be the right place to start this kind of boot camps from.
So you already had a word with any of the schools? Or Are the talks
yes,
on?
I exactly don't remember the name of the school. It was a convent school
Okay.
in Guwahati only.
So were they positive?
Yeah, they are very much positive. They have already given their consent, so we are just about to launch it. But it
Okay.
is again in the pipeline, since we are working on the registration part, so it will take a month or two from now. So
Okay. Okay, so what kind of activities like do you do to make people aware about cyber crimes? What kind of activities you want to take up in the near future? As you said, one, you are going to set up boot camps in the schools, first of all, preferably to the schools. So other activities?
So we currently have a dedicated module on which we used to reach to the SP offices in different districts, and we used to aware them. So again, it's a different level of professionalism, you can say, where we actually taking care of the police personnels, because the same model cannot be given to any school to have to
Right.
understand, to make them understand actually. So we are planning to set a few models based on the type of the institution. If it's a school, then we are planning to make it based on comics. There will be cartoons so that they can easily get into these things. And though we have a dedicated model for the police personnel, but we are also planning to launch this kind of comic sort of things, which people can easily understand and grab it.
And they'll have interest also.
Right, and we are also planning to get into the publication, because in Assam, I can say hardly there will be any institution where they used to go for any sort of module in official purpose. So they hardly have any book on this. So we are planning to launch this kind of books, and we will be proposing it across. let's see what happens.
Okay, so that will give more awareness to the people
Right,
and to
right.
know what cybercrime
Right.
is actually about.
Right.
So, Vikramjit, I would also like to know, and not only me, my viewers will also love to know that what kind of cybercrimes, how many kinds of cybercrimes are there? Tell us something about cybercrime.
There are a lot of cyber crimes.
Mention some and just explain some, like
Uh,
common ones which the youngsters are more prone to and they are more
See,
interested.
nowadays phishing is actually taking a hype.
Ah.
Phishing, how it happens, again, it will take a long time to make people understand.
Just a gist.
But yeah, and this ATM fraud is also a kind of
ATM
cyber
fraud,
crime, right?
okay.
So people are more aware of this. I don't really believe that I have to make them understand. But this phishing is something. Phishing, the term itself, bespeaks a lot of phishing. There is something fishy. So suppose suppose a person is doing some net banking in his system, and he is not sure of what kind of things should be checked before get into with the help of this user ID and password. There are a lot of things you can actually see this SSL, whether it's a lock sign or not out there. So hardly people understand this.
Okay.
So it's quite obvious why they don't understand. There is a page, or you can say an interface, right? Speaks about the bank, which actually gives an official impression.
Okay.
So you start believing that okay, that page is the original one. So you feed this user ID and the password. So you become a prey. So once you get into that, there are a lot of process take place.
Okay.
So
and
your
which
money
we
can
think
be
the bank people are telling us to do
So
it.
that's what exactly the phishing is.
Okay, so how can people make out that this is a phishing kind of thing and this is not the valid page we are using it? Is there any signs or symptoms we can come out to know?
Yes, there are signs. First of all, any page that comes in the internet has got some authentication.
Yeah.
So this authentication should be checked properly, and secure socket layer is there. It's
Secure
SSL,
socket layer.
right? So that thing should be checked properly, and there is a sign, a lock sign in the URL part, where the long address comes
Yes.
www, the
Yes,
entire
yes.
URL. So there is a lock sign. If that page is authenticated, you'll always find a lock out there.
Okay.
So these are the few basic things that a person can actually practice
Right. So
while getting to this kind of things.
Right, right. Because these basic things should also, everyone should have that knowledge, because nowadays we are all prone to internet. We have to use internet for all kind of information to take out, and not only we'll all have a smartphone, we all have a smartphone, and as you said, that youngsters while going to their coaching classes
Right.
and to going to their schools, they all use cell phones. So how to make those people aware? What can parents do? Do you have any kind of awareness for parents? How can they make their children aware? Because some children, they don't listen to their
Right.
parents, and they will be tending to use their cell phones and taking them to their coaching classes or to schools or wherever they are going out. So what can their parents do?
See, I believe that there are different perspectives. If you talk about parent, maybe my parent is totally different from yours. So what their perspective or how they approach to us will be different, right? And in that case, I believe that parents should be more friendly. First of all, they have to set a relationship. The bonding relationship is there, but the bonding is, at times we see there is a
Right.
lack. So they have to be friends first, and then this discussion comes. Otherwise, if I'm not comfortable with my parents to discuss these kind of things, or what actually I'm, or what kind of business I'm running in my cell phone, then obviously parent will not be able to figure out what exactly the business I'm into.
Okay.
So it is again not that easy to to get someone's get into in someone's this phone and understand what thing he is actually more using or not. But yeah, with the help of this friendship, you can make a lot of people aware of or understand them.
Right. So Vikramjit will talk more, but like another song we would like to hear
Yeah,
from
sure.
you. So go ahead.
Sure. So the name of the song is Mehfooz. It's
Mehfooz.
from Euphoria.
Ah.
जिंदगी है धुआं तो क्या, बुझ गई हर सुबह तो क्या, रूठा मुझसे खुदा तो क्या, हो गए हम जुदा तो क्या, फासले थे हजारों दरमिया, वक्त की थी हजारों आंधियां, फिर भी बन के निशान तेरे होठों के किसी कोने में, हंसी की तरह मैं महफूज हूँ। जिंदगी है धुआं तो क्या, बुझ गई हर सुबह तो क्या, रूठा मुझसे खुदा तो क्या, हो गए हम जुदा तो क्या, फासले थे हजारों दरमिया, वक्त की थी हजारों इंतहा, फिर भी बन के निशान तेरे होठों के किसी कोने में, हंसी की तरह मैं महफूज हूँ। तेरे केसों के उड़े पन्नों में यादों की तरह महफूज हूँ, महफूज हूँ तेरी यादों में, महफूज हूँ तेरी यादों में, महफूज हूँ। जिंदगी है धुआं तो क्या। Thank you.
Wow, Vikramjit, really very nice. You just mesmerized us like anything. And the first song and these song, both the songs were the soft numbers, and I could make out that you love soft numbers, isn't it?
Actually,
I'd like to ask you that what kind of support do you get from the government? Are you getting any support regarding the financial kind of thing?
no,
like,
we not have approached the government
okay,
yet.
you haven't approached.
No, no. We are actually, doing paperwork on 12A for the income tax rebate. So soon we will be able to offer CSR, tax rebate
Tax
in
rebate.
return of this CSR. So CSR is commonly known as this corporate social responsibility. So it is so believed that the organizations, they do have something in name of fund to go for some social work every year. So if an NGO is 12A registered, then that NGO can avail the CSR. Again, this fund will be used for some social work, of course, and they'll get the tax rebate that way.
Okay, and if I talk to you about the support you get from the police officials, because some kind of like crimes must have like come up to you, so what kind of support you're getting from the police officials? Are they positive whenever you take up the case, or whatever like?
They are very much positive. In fact, they seek our support at times. So I won't say that they are not capable enough, or they are not. They are. I mean, it's not that they are not. They have no idea or something like that. But they seek a lot of support from us. They used to discuss their cases.
Right.
So in a way or the other, we used to provide support to them. So
because recently this Blue Whale game, the cybercrime emerged a lot, so might be they also might need your support. So in that kind of cases, and in some other kind of cybercrime cases, what kind of support you provide to them, and what kind of things they want from you? So
I remember when this Blue Whale thing was in hype, so I had a talk show in Prague News. So we have a person called Mr. Ashwini Kumar Kalita.
Okay.
He used to provide trainings in police departments, so he is very closely associated with us, and whenever we require something which we believe that it's not our cup of tea. He used to come all the way from his place and
Okay.
you know, offer his ideas and all that. So we used to get a lot of support, and we also used to provide them support. But yes, regarding this blue whale, we have not seen any instance happened in Guwahati. Otherwise, it would have been discussed with us.
Okay,
So-
okay. But we got some news about some suicide or some
Yeah, it's there, but in
people
Assam,
caught while
but-
playing Blue Whale game.
Right, right. There are few
There are
actually.
few.
It got a hype. I don't know why, but again, people like us would not be a prey, because we do understand there are 50 phases of the game, and the last phase will cost your life. So it even doesn't make any sense,
Okay.
right? But still, people used to play and they used to hurt themselves. So anyway, we are there for any support
Right.
if it comes
So
to us.
what kind of basic awareness you want to tell our viewers to do, and what not to do while using internet, and what kind of awareness you want to tell them? How to be cautious, like how to know like they are using a fake account, or if that is an authentic site they are using it. So what awareness you want to tell to our
See, I'd like to tell one thing. First of all, anyone who is using internet for any purpose should understand one thing, that there is a social life. I do understand it's a digital social life, but people should be aware, and they should at least know that what is the actual use of internet. If you are using internet for to gain some information, that's okay. But in case of Facebook, I'd like to say one thing, that we used to put a lot of photos which are very personal sort of thing, I believe so at times. So since I have come across a lot of accounts, I have seen that ये photo तो नहीं होना चाहिए, but they feel free to put it before everyone. So don't make it generalized. So there are few things which should be kept within us and not should be shared globally. So in that case, the first usage part should be clear before people, and usage is the only thing I believe that people should be more aware of.
So you talked about photos. So what about updates? Some people, they update many things on Facebook or
Right.
some other social networking sites. So are these kind of updates also necessary, not to put all the updates on the social networking site? Because these might also
yeah.
increase in crimes, isn't it?
Exactly. I do believe that people should more aware of these things. I mean, Facebook is a very common thing. Everybody knows it. But yeah, about this updates, if I were at your place, I wouldn't have updated that. This what actually comes in my mind. But yeah, there are fools who actually believe that okay, this update may give him some bubble reputation for someone. So yeah, updation, I won't be able to comment on this, because it's a personal affair maybe for someone. But yeah, you should be more cautious before you update anything related to yours matter.
That's
So
what. And why are these people, why are such kind of crimes going on rise? Because people are more prone to these kind of crime, and they are very much attracted to things like when the Blue Whale game cybercrime emerged, many were very much attracted to what kind of game is this, one should open and just see it. So why are these crimes on the rise? What do you have to say,
See,
Vikramjit?
I would say
You must be having some cases coming to
Yes,
you.
yes,
What kind
yes.
of cases are coming to you? And are only the youngsters involved, or is there other kind of genre people involved too?
I cannot name it in this
No, you can't
show,
name
but
it.
yeah, we have come across a lot of cases related to Facebook itself. Girlfriends, boyfriends, and they had a relationship. Everything was going well. Then suddenly they ended up with some problems. So that would actually, gives them a lot of nuisance in between. Later they ended up with this Facebook post and all. So that was a dispute altogether. So they come to us and they used to ask for some discussions and all these things. So these things are more in common. So this is the actual thing.
So what is the extent of these crimes in the Northeast? Like how much cases you have come up, the Northeast people, and what do you have to add on that?
There are a lot of cases. I cannot give a particular number.
Okay.
But yeah, crime was always there. It has just taken a different level, you can say, a tangent, where the digital thing is very common. So it is again, giving a lot of easy ways to put these crimes across. So crime is something we may think about crime, but unless you commit that, it's not a crime. So if it has been committed by someone digitally, it's a cybercrime. So yeah, digital cybercrime is there.
So easy way to make money or easy way to ease themselves? Like what?
Ease themselves.
Ease themselves.
Right.
Okay,
Not
fine.
every crime is related to money. There are a lot of personal, intentions and interests. So that would actually drive them to do such crimes. So.
Right. Vikramjit, on last note, what you would like to tell our viewers how to make aware themselves and also to make aware to other peoples also. So is it a mouth-to-mouth advertisement? You can say that we should tell our person not to do this or not to do that. So how can one make themselves aware from not getting prone to these kind of cybercrimes?
There is nothing I can say to be more precise, but yeah, we don't have any list of do's and don'ts in particular. But before you start using internet or you get into this internet or with the help of any app you want to set connection across, I believe that you should have some idea and do understand what exactly it takes from us, because whenever I've seen in couple of apps that while installing this app, they used to ask for a lot of this permissions. So they want to get into your gallery, then contacts and all these things. So first of all, try to figure out whether that particular app is authenticated or not. If you have some understanding on that, then go ahead. Otherwise, I would say that please don't allow someone to get into your gallery, because we may keep something, so it's totally our own personal affair. But still, there is a scope of to misuse it by someone.
Fine, fine. So Vikramjit, we had a lot of word with you. So we are short of time, but I'm sure you must have one more song with you. So 2 lines. We would not tell you to stretch it more because we are just short of time. So just 2 lines from your song and then we'll wrap up the show.
Okay. तेरे बिना जिया नहीं जाए, तेरे बिना जिया नहीं जाए, तेरे ही मैंने है सपने सजाए, तेरे ही मैंने है सपने सजाए, तेरे बिन ऐ सनम क्या खुशी कैसे गम, तू चली आए जो जी उठे फिर से हम, तेरे बिना जिया नहीं जाए. Wow, Vikramjit, so to end the show with such a beautiful song, it was so nice talking to you, and you gave us so much of knowledge how to get ourselves aware of not getting into prone to cyber crimes, and also to our viewers. So thank you, Vikramjit, to coming to our show, Good Morning Northeast. So that was Vikramjit, and he is a cyber activist, and he made us aware about how to not get prone to cyber crimes, and he also let us heard some music, and he is a passionate singer. So he has not learned any singing, he has not taken any singing classes, or he has not taking any singing training, but the passion, and he has let us hear some beautiful songs. But on that note, we have to end our show of Good Morning Northeast today. So keep watching Good Morning Northeast. Goodbye.